that does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The 43-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a short gain down to about the 33. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
47's the mic. 47's the
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will be interception on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
24, Washington, nothing.
70, Indy. 66. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 25. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Sponge. No.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the draw, this is Fournette. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
56 the Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Oh, you get on the head.
On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, 28 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Hey! Mike 56. Wahoo! 56. Here we go. Here we go. 55.
On second down, Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
56 is the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, Ball corkers. Hey, Haywood.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is right through.
Jaguars 38. Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 14. Now Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, exit. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You must be getting hit.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 32.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Makes the score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Josh Lambo.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 94 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Steven Sims on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Joe Schobert, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. They will run it. It's McKissick. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
Schobert on the tackle. A 9-yard gain on the play.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Minshew with a give to Fournette. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Minshew. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew forced out to his left. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
And a yard.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Loss of 11 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now Haskins to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Washington on 3rd down.
A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go again with McKissick. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
3rd and 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Lambeau on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
So that complicates things a bit here.